Good morning. It is about 11:30 on the third day of February 2023, and it's a nice, bright, cold, snowy day. Um, Doing a quick video on just a simple startup of this little hit and miss behind me. It's a 5 horsepower Witte. It's a B model. I'm going to go ahead and go through the starting process of this. I will not be running the saw blade on this. We'll do that on a different video. Let me go ahead and show you a little bit more about this. All right, come around here and all right, it's about 37 degrees out here right now, and this has not been run, and it is cold. I'm trying to fine-tune my starting process of this Witte and trying to get it to start rather rapidly. I went through a process of priming it with fuel down on that fuel cup in front on the head, and that always worked, but I didn't think I wanted to carry around a primer bottle. And then also I was very first time I got this unit comes out of Filer, Idaho, and the guy that had it before me, he put the tongue on there, and I actually went through the whole engine and made it quite runnable, and which it does run. Initially I was starting with starting fluid, and I didn't want to do that anymore, but I have already lubricated the bearings on this and the gears, so we're not going to go through that process. There is that rod bearing is loose. I will have to re-pour that bearing or put a new bearing in there of some type. I did purchase a piston and rod, crankshaft, and at an earlier point. But right now we are not going to worry about that. It does run without that, but I don't want to put a load on it. The buzz saw works. There's a couple samples there that we went through, kind of like butter. This bearing over here is bad. It needs to be reported as well. It's loose in there. The bearing on the weighted side, the flywheel side, is a good bearing. Little walk around on this. This is a homemade exhaust out of cookware. A couple of skillets mated together, a small one and a large one, and that is the exhaust system for this. The head was cracked and repaired, as well as the rocker arm, but they function, and pretty well it. I did rebuild the carburetor recently, and made sure that it was clean. I don't use the primer bowl on here. It pulls from the gas tank. I also clean the gas tank out really well, and but let me go ahead and put this phone down and get it started for you. Also, I will not. I'm going to get the oil going here. I will not be putting water in this or coolant in it, because I will only be starting it, and I will not be running it. So the first thing we want to do is, get the oil going, throw it in a retard position, and let me go ahead and put this phone down and show you guys how it's done. Anyway, how I've learned to do it. Let me get my phone in a good position here for everybody. First thing I want to do is I want to take it to, it's on a compression stroke. Push the intake valve in. Take it to top dead center, pull it out. Put your hand over the carburetor or the mixer, and then you'll hear the fuel suck up from the tank. You'll hear that needle valve kind of rattling in there. And so that's one stroke. We take it one more, and I'll do one more. I usually take it to the point where my palm of my hand has gas on it. That's two draws, and yep, there's gas on there. So this compression stroke, usually it doesn't start on the first hit. It does start on the subsequent hits though after that. Make sure you keep your fingers clear of the flywheel. Give her a nice, good, strong pull over. So here we go. So this is okay, here we go. Now in the past I've had this running for about a half an hour to see if it would. I put coolant in it at that point in time and it warmed right up. I have run the buzzsaw, it does cut wood, but I'm not going to do that today. This is it in a nutshell. Do a quick walk around before I shut her down. I don't want to run it too long. There we go. You can hear that rod knocking right there. Okay. And that basically is it in a nutshell. So she started right up. Just as long as you draw fuel up to the carburetor, and that's all it takes. Okay. One video down, others to come. Thanks.